Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. I am back on the World of Tanks replay site where everyone loads their best games. Today, we are going to sort on which nation. We've done all of these. We're going to sort on Sweden. Yeah, some Swedish action. All the games posted in Swedish tanks sorted by damage. What are the top results? Is there a tank that dominates the top results? Is there a broken superpower tank? A Kranvagn is number one with over 12,000 damage. Beautiful. But look at this, an Emil 2 on the same map with over 11,000. They're basically on this map, the Emil 2 is just as good a gun, just as good hull down. Then an STRV, a sniper. Then another STRV. Beautiful. All these games are over 10,000 damage. A Kranvagn. What else? Another Kranvagn. Then an UDES 1516, the tier 10 medium tank on Ensk. No, not Ensk. What is that map called? The little map. And the Kranvagn. Is that Ensk? I don't even know. How did this guy do it? The UDES 1516 requires gun depression. Let's watch the top game and see how this UDES 15 did it on a city map in a tank that requires good gun depression. We'll watch those two games. So interesting results. The Kranvagn is the king in the Swedish tech tree. The king, but not completely dominant. It had 5 of the top 10 results. And that is because this tank relies on being hull down. It is a hull down beast, and on the right maps, this thing is just a monster. Everyone knows that. The Kranvagn, one of the best tanks to be hull down in, and this is a great map. He's going to go to the hill. There's no artillery, and I'm sure he's just going to get hull down and shit all over everyone. Oh, he's spotted. That's interesting. There's a guy in that bush. He knows there's a guy in the bush. Is he going to take some blind shots? No. Surprisingly, there was an Emil in the top 10 results. Now, the Emil, I love the Emil as well. I've got to the tier 9. I don't have the Kranvagn yet, but basically you look at the guns and they're virtually identical. The Kranvagn just has better armor. There were 2 STRVs in the top 10 results, which just tells you those Swedish TDs are just so stealthy and they have such high DPM that in the right circumstances on the right map, when you stay hidden, they're going to have monster games. And then there was one UDES, which we're going to watch that game as well. So kind of a balanced assortment of tanks on the Swedish tech tree. You got just about everything. You got a good medium line, you got a good heavy line, and you got a good TD line. What's wrong with that? Who is this guy? Who's driving the Kranvagn? It's Noobko. Noobko is driving the Kranvagn. He's gone for a reload. Now, this thing is, I guess the reason the Kranvagn doesn't dominate all the results, because we've checked some of the other tech trees, and some of these results are dominated completely by one tank, is because the Kranvagn, I would shoot the other Kranvagn who's exposing himself, buddy, because he's more of an important, he's taking them beautiful. And they call that armor? No, this is armor when you're hull down. Just beautiful. Those guys just ignored him. I guess what it's saying is this tank requires ridge lines, right? On a flat city map, it's much harder to do well. And when you have a Muppet in an IS-7, though, who is just exposing his whole tank. Oh, that does not look good. Yeah, one more shot. Back up. Back. And all they can see is his turret. You can still pen this thing if you shoot for the cupolas, but it's hard. It's hard to do. Like, where's he going to shoot that guy? And can he kill the Muppet? Oh, the Muppet's shooting HE. Let the enemy overextend. He's bouncing heat off his turret. And now he knows that guy's taking 2 shots, so he can pay him back. 1, 2. He's shooting heat as well. 3. And that's the difference between a Kranvagn who's not hull down and a Kranvagn who is hull down. So some maps if you're going to play a session in the Kranvagn, for instance, I'd say turn off some maps that have absolutely no way of getting hull down. Maybe, yeah, some of the city maps, turn them off. So you have a higher chance of getting a map with ridge lines. Like this tank on Sand River or El Haluf, or obviously this map, just a beast. In a city map, if you get flanked, your hull is just not that strong. Look at this now. Surprise! Oops! Oh, he didn't count on that. He did not see him. But he's got heat loaded, and this guy is just... Oh, he bounced it. Okay, you notice that the E100 shot, so he can take 2 shots here. No problem. And there's another one shooting HE? All the top tier Russian tanks on this enemy team are shooting HE. Beautiful. Yuri, I want all Russian Muppets on enemy team. That's how you get the top damage game. This year, or this patch, is you make sure that all the enemies driving Russian tanks are Muppets. He's just going to shoot HE at you. You're fine, buddy. You're fine. Boom. And just above the tracks there again. Boom. Oh, no, he switched. Oh. He switched. And he got penned for 600. So, to summarize the results, I'd have to say that the Swedish tech tree, the Swedish line, is a pleasure any way you look at it. It has a little bit of everything. It has a good medium line. All the medium tanks have fairly good gun depression. The 9 is a little tricky because it has a troll gun. The tier 10 is one of the best hull down medium tanks in the game. Rivals the STB1. The Kranvagn is a beast if you're going down the heavy line. And the heavy line in general is pretty good. And then if you're into sniping, you got the STRV. So you got a little bit of everything. Those Swedish for common sense. They got a little bit of everything. Incroyable. Okay, let's handle this E100. How are you going to handle the E100? Well, he's just sitting there like a Muppet showing you his lower plate. So why don't you just shoot it once, twice, and it doesn't matter if he angles. Oh, it does. Let me try. Oh, you run out of premium ammo. Oh, surprise. Guys, you notice that the mechanics and angling and strategy actually work when you're not spamming heat like a motherfucker for wargaming. Isn't that interesting how this game is designed? Armor actually is meaningful when there's no premium ammo spam. It would almost make the game more strategic. Wow, isn't that crazy? If this guy had a full heat loadout, he would have penned all those shots on the E100. Let's just face it, guys. Premium ammo just makes you better. And now he's got to worry. Does he shoot the E100 or does he try this guy again? Okay, he's got his side now. Beautiful. See, now the regular ammo will go through once, twice, and okay, go for reload. Go for reload. This video is not about ammunition. This video is about Swedish tanks. And he's up on the hill, ready to start yodeling after the victory like a good Swedish. There he goes. You could go right through the turret, the front of the turret of the E100 if you had your premium. Oh, I guess you could do it even with this ammo. The poor E100. What a... Can you get it? Just the poor E100. I actually do well in my E100. What that E100 is doing wrong is after he shoots, he's not angling his turret. But even angled, it's just the top bar. It's just that E100 has just been power creeped out of the game. It's just not competitive, and it's slow. He can't run away. You are an XP pinata, E100. He doesn't even see him, and he's shooting him. Just take another look at the poor thing. Oh, wait a minute. He took a big hit there. Ooh! He's wondering, what? How? Ooh, what? It was the FV, it was the Death Star, the shit barn, that shot Hesh at him. And the Hesh actually hit his armor and rolled for over 800. He didn't pen you, buddy. If the Hesh penned you, you'd be dead. Because if the Hesh penned you, it'd be 1,750 plus or minus 25%. That was a bounce. The bounce did over 800. And now he's precariously low, and he's still wondering, how? He didn't pen you, my friend. 800 is a low roll. He did not pen you, and he rolled 800. That's how Hesh works. Now, if he hit your gun, he'd roll 0. Or if he hit your track wheel, he'd roll 0. If there was no armor behind his shot. But he actually hit you. That's how it's supposed to work. And you exposed yourself, and he made you pay for your stupidity. And now he has to play carefully now. Oh, this game is actually going to be some strategy involved here. I thought this was just going to be go up the hill and just annihilate everyone, but it's not. He has to use strategy. And on this map, it's very difficult because once you win the hill, a little bit of map strategy. Look at the mini-map. His big, huge TDs, the Jagdpanzer E100s and the Object 268, they're all down around the base. The other Object 268 is down around the base. He's got a Progetto and a UDES with him. He's going to try and make a move here, but it's so difficult. Once you win the hill, the enemies just hide in the bushes. And if he just drove straight off the hill, the Patton and everyone would just annihilate him. So he's doing the right thing here. He's scooting in the low ground to get to either that bush or that bush and try and poke those bushes. He still will not spot the enemies. He still needs a medium tank to spot for him. He can't just rush forward, and he's stopping. That's good. He could maybe make it to the bushes, but even that is risky. He's looking at his Jagdpanzer E100, who's calling help and moving up. The big German tank is moving up. The big German tank has spotted a Patton, and now it's time to make the Patton pay once and twice. This tank makes you pay 3 times. And they never stood a chance. It only took 2 times. He's at 9,700 damage. Spotting assist for the Jagdpanzer E100. Now, the UDES could make a break in the low ground. It's very difficult. If he gets spotted, he's out of the game. Oh, wait. Yeah, 1 and 2. Beautiful. Was it him that did the spotting, or was it the UDES behind him? I'm not sure. He's over 10,000 damage. And now the enemies, his teammates are doing absolutely everything right. They're slowly tightening the noose. And you see what he's doing here? He's pointing his gun up, which makes the angle on his turret even more. With this amount of armor at that angle, he's an auto bounce to just about everything except for the, something like Hesh or HE will still do some damage, but... And I think in this replay we are just not seeing the enemy outline, which is it's too bad. We don't get the full effect here. Replay bug. Yeah, the Wargaming wants to make it easy for content providers, so every time there's a little update, replays get kind of screwed. You can see this guy. Come on, go for the reload. Oh! I think you've done enough damage. I think you've done enough damage for one day. Well played, Noobco. Take the shot. Yes? And is he actually going to get the kill? No, he didn't get the kill. But just a fantastic game. The Kranvagn. A beast. A beast. Especially on the ridgeline. Look at that. That's his 3rd mark. His 3rd mark game. Well done, my friend. Well done. 12,394 damage. And he actually made some credits with some personal reserves turned on. Incroyable! Well, let's watch something that I have no idea how it would be possible. This is Dragon PCZ driving his UDES 1516. Wow, he's top tier, number 1. He's spotted. This thing, you'd think the top game would be him on a ridgeline using his extreme gun depression, just dominating on a ridgeline, but it's not. How does he do it on this map? Is he going to be fighting an assortment of Muppets on the enemy team that just make themselves targets? I don't know. I haven't watched it. We're watching it live together, guys. So far, he's just farming. And I could tell that these enemies do not have good view range because he is not spotted after he takes that shot, which is... He's got good concealment even after he fires. But, oh, look at this. It's one of these new, I think he just hit someone there, that stealth in front of that guy. This guy just got his, he just bought some Christmas boxes and he got that stupid Kranvagn or whatever it is. And he won it. He doesn't have any Swedish tanks. So he took it out with a 100% crew with no skills. And he's sitting there. He can't even see this guy who's shooting at him. It's all about crew skills, guys, and view range and concealment and snapshot and smooth ride and food and brothers in arms. Come on, recon, situational awareness. If you don't have that stuff, you don't have a chance. But come on, it's 2-2. He's pumped out 2,600 damage, and now he's got some guys in the cap. He's exposing himself and gives it to him once up the ass. So look at all these enemies in the cap. Are they even going to look at? Oh, they are. Oh, he thought he was just on an easy victory here. Path to easy victory. They have ignored him so far, but not anymore. Now he's taking 2 big hits, and he's got to take 1 more shot. He's got to be a little bit more careful now because they know he's here. Okay. Oh, let's shoot him up the ass. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. They know he's here. I think he's permalit now, but they are ignoring him for some reason. He's in a good position here, though. He's in a very good position. This guy knows the positions. He's got 3 marks on his barrel already. And now he's going to poke this other corner. But I think he's still lit from those guys, the defender and the guys behind him. He's still lit, but these guys have ignored him. Ooh! Armor not hit. The reason his 6th sense is not going off, guys, is because he's permalit. He's lit by that Kranvagn, the Kranvagn behind him. He can see him through the gaps in the train tracks. That guy over there. Unless he gets, unless he puts a train between him and he's waiting and see. Shoot him. 6th sense. Okay, that time he went stealth. Now he's not lit. This is beautiful. He is just slowly working on these guys. Isn't it? This gun is pretty nice. This is kind of like the opposite of the STB-1, right? He shoots slower, but he has higher alpha and has fantastic gun depression, whereas the STB-1 shoots fast and has fantastic gun depression. Which one's better, the STB-1 or this one? Some people say this one, some people say the STB-1. I think the STB-1 is more versatile because it shoots faster. And it doesn't have the rear-mounted turret. But, I don't know, let's watch. He's racking up the damage, but he is kind of in a tight spot here. I don't think he can run away. He has to just keep working on these guys and just pop around a corner unexpectedly. Okay. Unexpectedly. Boop. 400. And they're losing, guys. He's pumping out this damage and they're losing. They're down in tanks and they're down 2,400 HP. Okay, they never stood a chance. What is he going to do now? It's 9-10. He cannot get... Okay, he's finally making a move. Oh boy. Okay, he knows he can take him out? Yeah. Why did that guy only shoot him once? It was an Emil. How come the Emil didn't shoot him 3 times? Okay, he's moving around. I just got my fingers crossed for this guy because I just... It's fun to watch someone dominate on a map that really is not the best map for you to dominate on. He's just making these... Ooh, he's taking another hit. He's making these enemies look foolish here. Can you shoot him right through there? Yes. They're still losing by over 2,000 HP. He's telling his teammate, help, help, help. He is. He's trying to help. Take the shot. Get in cover. Oh, you got to take your track. He knows. He's an STRV. He's in siege mode. He can't come and help you. He's going to take shots if he has shots. Pump one into him. What a shot. Oh, that's a full HP Grille. How does he get out of this? No, it's impossible. The Kranvagn's going to come across. Take the shot. Right through. Okay. Take the shot. Get it covered. This guy's... What is going on? No one's shooting him. Why is no one shooting him? Is he stealth here? I guess he's stealth. Yes, he's stealth. That little twig is concealing him. Boom, and on this poor Grille. Grille, if you wanted to commit, you needed to commit. what the Grillet did was, well, let's just say he absorbed a few shots. So that's how he did it. The enemies are all Muppets. That's how he did it. Well played, my friend. Absolutely incredible. Guys, let me know what you think of this series so far. At least it's giving you a feeling for what tanks are worth getting, what tanks are worth avoiding. Like we learned in the Japanese line, avoid the heavies. And in this Swedish line, I think there's a little bit of everything. It's a jack of all trades tech tree. You can have everything. You can have a sniper, you can have a fantastic heavy, you can have good mediums. The common thing is they all have great gun depression. I don't think there's kind of a weak spot in the Swedish tech tree. Although I personally do not like the TDs. I don't like that style of gameplay. But you know, to each their own. Everyone likes something different. This guy's done over 10,000 damage in his medium tank. I'm looking forward to buying this one. I'm up to the tier 9, and I actually like the tier 9 as well. The gun's a little trolly, but this one seems like it's worth it. And he's got to go fight a T-95 now. And there's the T-95. Which way he's facing? He's showing his ass. So why not let him have it? Right up there. Oh yeah. 477. His teammate finishes him off. Well done. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments. We're almost done the series. Let me know if you're enjoying the series. And subscribe to the channel if you have been enjoying yourself. 10,779 damage. He actually made some credits. Unbelievable. We'll catch you tomorrow, and we'll review the next nation.